Hello everyone, welcome to the demonstration of our software engineering project, Payroll Management System. Our project automates salary calculation, attendance management, payroll generation, and salary slip viewing for employees. Our team collaborated using software engineering principles, and in our project, Tanuj handled backend architecture and APIs. Yog handled front-end UI in React and integrated MongoDB Atlas and designed the database models. I, Khushal, prepared UML diagrams, SRS, and all testing documents required for software engineering principles. So, in our project, we begin with collecting requirements. We mainly collected functional requirements and non-functional requirements. In functional requirements, we analyzed six functional requirements. They are user authentication, employee management, attendance marking, salary structure creation, automatic payroll generation, and employee salary slip view. In non-functional requirements, the major non-functional requirements were reliability, usability, clean UI, simple workflows, performance, maintainability, and security. This is our sequence diagram. We generated mainly two UML diagrams, sequence diagrams and ER diagram. So in sequence diagram, which explains the flow of interactions between different components of the system, here the main actors are the admin and the employee. For example, in the payroll generation sequence, the admin sends a request to the system, the controller processes it, it fetches data from the employee, attendance, and salary structure models, calculates the net salary, and finally stores the result in the payroll model. This diagram clearly shows the order of messages and how different parts of the system communicate to complete a task. And in the similar fashion, we created sequence models for all the roles of the admin. This is our ER diagram, which represents the database structure of the payroll management system. The main entities are employee, attendance, salary structure, and payroll. Each employee has a salary structure, multiple attendance records, and a monthly payroll. The relationship helps define how data is connected. For example, payroll is linked to employee, attendance, reference employee, and salary structure is assigned to each employee. This ER diagram ensures our database is organized, normalized, and easy to maintain. So now, my other teammate Tanuj will continue to demonstrate further project.
Myself Yug, and let me start with backend of our payroll management system. We developed the backend using Node.js and Express, and we structured it in a modular format with folders for routes, controllers, models, and middlewares. Here you can see the here you can see the routes folder. Each file handles a different part of the system, such as employee salary, attendance, authentication, and payroll. I opened the payroll.routes.js. Every route connects to a controller. Now, this function handles payroll generation for an entire month. After opening payroll.control.js, inside controllers, we implemented the main business logic. Payroll calculation uses salary structure and attendance data to compute gross salary deductions and net salary. So there are five models. Attendance model, which stores all the attendance of all the employees, and then the employee model, which stores the name and the email ID of each employee. Then the payroll model, which has the information regarding the amount paid to the employee, and the salary structure model and the user model. This is our MongoDB Atlas Cloud database, which stores all our collections. We have five major collections: users, employees, salary structure, attendance, and payroll. All models are connected using MongoDB object ID references. So each employee is linked with their user, salary, attendance, and payroll records. Using Atlas allowed us to host the database only using the connection URI. Next, coming to the front end, we developed it using React and styled everything using Tailwind CSS for a clean and modern UI. Here in the pages folder, we created all screens like login, dashboard, employees, salary, attendance, payroll, and payslip. And in dashboard.jsx, this dashboard dynamically changes based on the user's role stored in local storage. Admin sees employee and payroll options, while employees only see their payslip and attendance. And then in the payslip.jsx file, this page fetches the employee's payslip for a selected month and also allows downloading a PDF payslip using JS PDF. Then in the navbar.jsx, our navbar updates to show the logged in user's name and provides quick navigation. We also created a central Axios instance that automatically attaches the JWT token to every request. Yeah. So overall, the backend manages authentication, payroll logic, and API services. MongoDB Atlas stores all relational data securely, and the frontend provides a smooth and user-friendly interface for all users. This completes the technical workflow of our system. Now, Tanuj will continue.
Hello everyone, my name is Tanuj Tanguria and today I will be demonstrating our SE project, the payroll management system. During this demonstration, I will also show how the system works and I will also point out any issues or test cases live so you can see how the system behaves under different conditions. First, I begin by entering the employee's email and then entering the password, and then I clicked on the registered button. We can see the pop-up that user registered successfully, which shows that our employees is successfully saved in the database. Then I log in using the same email that I used for registering and entering the same password. If this password matches with the registration password, then we can see the dashboard which is written by the backend of our server, which shows that our password was verified. Here we can see the employees dashboard which contains attendance and the payslip. But no payslip or attendance can be viewed as this is not being saved by the admin. So first the admin have to save the attendance and the salary structure of so that the employee can view it. Now let's start by registering as an admin. The process is same. First enter the name and the email and the password for registering as an admin. Then click on the register button. And if admin registered successfully, then a pop-up will be shown that the new user has been registered. Now we log in for the admin by writing the same email and the password that we used during the registration. Here we can see the admin's dashboard. Admin dashboard contains five options: employee, salary, attendance, payroll, and payslip. Let's see what is contained in the employees. Here we can add employees and view employees. Let's start by adding an employee. We are adding the employee for the same employee that we have registered by adding this employee in the database so that we can manage the payroll operations of that employee. We add employee by entering his details like the name, email, and post, bank account, IFSC code, and then we click on the add employee button. Pop-up is showed that an employee is created. Here we can see the employee sales manager. Now let's add the salary structure for that employee. A salary structure contains an employee's email, basic salary, HRA, DA, and other allowances, and PF deductions, and the tax rate. Then we click on the Save Salary button, and a pop-up will be shown that if the salary is saved in the database or not. So we can see that the salary is successfully saved in the database. Now let's move to the attendance page. Here we can save the details about the attendance of that employee. Here we have to mention about the employee's email and mention about the month and the mention about the working days of that month and the number of days on which the employee is present, and we saved the attendance record. Now we have to generate the payroll. Here we generate payroll. We can see the payroll of the November month. But when we try to generate payroll of any other month, the payroll is not generated as for October month no employee was created. Then we can fetch the payslip, but in this case the fetch payslip does not return anything as the admin salary structure was not added. Now let's move back to the employees. We log in using the employee's email, entering the same password, and then create and then click on the login button. Then we go to the dashboard. Now we can see the attendance. We can see the attendance has been saved by the admin. Uh, Now we can also generate the payslip for that month. We click on the payslip, then the November 25, and we can see the uh, salary structure of the employee. Here we have also the option of downloading the salary structure and the payslip. Here we can see the downloaded PDF. If we try to fetch payslip of any other month, then no payslip is found as the corresponding record for that month has not been saved by the admin. Now we go to the dashboard home screen. Throughout this demo, you saw multiple real-time test cases. Let me summarize the testing techniques we applied. Integration testing, ensuring the front-end React component communicates correctly with back-end APIs using XUs. System testing, checking the full workflow, attendance to salary to payroll to salary slip. Then user acceptance testing, confirming the system meets practical HR requirements. Finally, from a software engineering perspective, we followed the waterfall model because our requirements were well understood from the beginning. We used Git and GitHub for version control and divided tasks among team members to maintain proper planning and coordination.